Devils Sunday. This is the Let's Go Devils podcast, Season 9, Episode 4. Streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, X Live, Twitch on the Let's Go Devils Network. Coming to you live from the Primetime Radio Studios inside the bunker in an undisclosed location, beautiful New Jersey. To the highest point of the Garden State, cross-continent, to the Beverly Hills studio. Also known
I think you confused yourself.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
The music was too loud in my ear. I couldn't hear myself. And then,
Who controls that?
Yeah, seriously.
well.
Might have to fire the producer.
Yeah, she get on that guy who controls that music. Keep putting it too loud in your ear.
Yeah, well.
Hey, Sam.
Yep.
Hey, Sam, I hate to tell you, but if it's too loud, you're too old.
You're too old.
All right, well, as producer, we could just go to a two-shot right now and just eliminate the source. Just kidding.
Oh, man.
Just jokes.
Sam.
Just jokes.
Sam, do you like my new backdrop behind me? I know it's your favorite.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I'm getting a jersey. It's probably in my mailbox right now. I just got to go grab it. And then it's going to be sent off to that wonderful place in New York to get stitched, Palat 18. Mm-hmm. I'll do that tomorrow. As soon as that happens tomorrow, we're going to be in breaking news mode, the Let's Go Devils podcast, to announce a big trade to get us under the cap by 5 p.m. tomorrow.
Yeah, well, you don't have a lot of time to send it out.
Oh, yeah, well, I have time.
I know.
Yeah, I'll send it out probably tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
As long as the intent is there, Sam will. I think you'll be fine.
The intent? There's definitely intent there.
Well, the intent is there. I just know also that this trade may not happen for a couple of weeks, only because I know the lead time of this place. So,
well,
we still have at least 6 more weeks of Palat. Well, we have at least we have 1 day to 6 weeks more of Palat based on their lead time.
Well, good thing Beer Baron's not stitching it. Otherwise, he'd be here for the rest of his contract.
Yeah, that is
Just
true.
kidding. Actually, Beer Baron's on assignment today. He has an excused absence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, he does.
If you say so.
All right. No.
You're the boss.
Dead serious.
You're the boss.
I asked him what he was doing tonight, and it was actually pretty cool. I'll tell you guys off air. It's a pretty cool project he's on.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just covering for him.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard the project is done 16 ounces at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the project is get drunk at family's house. So but it's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
But yeah, hello everyone. What's up? See a lot of people on YouTube chiming in already. How's it going? Yes. There's the obvious, elephant in the room, as they like to call it, with the New Jersey Devils right now, after graciously signing one Luke Hughes to a long-term contract, which we can all rejoice in the fact is not 5 years long. The Devils are now officially in their salary crunch, and they have to, checks watch, less than 24 hours to get underneath the cap. So, some moves are going to have to be made. Now, the Devils, Sam, how do you feel about this? Because the first part of the news is that, and what's up there, Ted? Just saw your note there on YouTube. The first part of the news in the week, well, after Luke, was that the Devils downgraded in toughness, and they traded one Curtis Big Mac McDermott up to the Ottawa Senators after the Senators got smoked by the Canadians in a pretty big line brawl, which we also got another one between Tampa and Florida last night too, which was a lot of fun. But the Devils kind of downgraded in toughness. No offense to Zach McEwen. I'm sure he can beat the hell out of me. But, you watch some of those fight videos, he throws one or two, and then he kind of gets pummeled. So, not that McDermott played a lot anyway, but how do you feel about the team? I mean, it's obviously a salary cap saving measure, but it's like, what are we saving? Like $500K, $400K or something like that? So it's like
$500,000.
Oh, because of next year? Okay. All right. Okay. Because McDermott had one more year. Okay. So is it like $1.5 million? So is that what we're saying? Okay. Because of that extra year. But I'm more concerned about the toughness aspect of it. How do you feel about this, Sam Wu? As someone who loves the beef.
Well, I don't like sacrificing toughness, but you got to get under the cap. There's not much time left. I mean, as a matter of fact, we're less than 24 hours. You got to think that there's going to be a transaction somewhere. Is there LTIR?
Kovacevic, but that's still not going to fix everything.
There's got to be, could we, I don't know, do a Nancy Kerrigan and whack someone's knee and be like, you're out 6 months. Do we figure this out? I mean, I don't know what they're going to do. That's a tough question to ask me. That's a real tough question. Is there a trade in the works?
Well, I was asking you how you feel about the team not being as tough. I wasn't even asking about all the GM stuff.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, my mind's all over the place. So, to answer your question directly, I don't like it, but at the same time that McDermott didn't play that many games. He was good in the locker room. But, again, I mean, you have enough here, to weather that storm, if you want to say. But, McDermott's one of those guys where, he gave you some beef. When you have, like, a Matt Rempe that's gone wild, somebody to tame him. And the Devils don't have that guy. But, again, you can't just, build your roster just to beat up one guy either. I'm good with the beef that's on the roster right now, to answer your question.
Okay.
But, at the same time, this is a salary cap cost move that they got to get, 5 p.m. on Monday. But, getting guys with beef, I mean, you can get these guys on the cheap somewhere else, somewhere down the line.
I heard Zach McEwen and Brady Tkachuk are best friends. So, just throwing that out there. You can make all the connections you want, just go for it, But my inside sources tell me that they're really good friends. Kind of like a Pat Maroon, Taylor Hall situation. I'm just saying. It's what the sources say.
Is that an E5?
Yeah. I want to see how many rumors we could start here. That makes
E5.
Up.
It's an E5.
Who, by the way, cleared waivers and will be straight on the bus to Utica. So I guess we cleared a little bit more salary cap there as well.
I also heard that Ty Smith is going to be Luke Sheff. Luke is
he's moving back to New Jersey. Yeah, instead, yeah.
And it's not going to cost us against the cap.
No.
He's just moving in just to cook some burgers for the Hughes
He's just
brothers.
moving in to lessen the rent.
Yeah.
Bring the rent down.
But there's also another, set of moves. Like, a lot of guys got placed on waivers and signed at Utica. Nothing really too surprising over there, except one name who, we won't find out until tomorrow if a claim has been put in, but I find it highly unlikely that it would come up, that it would get as far as to the Edmonton Oilers' turn, and they would, not take a chance on one Nico Dawes. So it's kind of crappy that, it feels like someone's going to claim him and he's going to walk for nothing. Like, I was really hoping Fitzy would have been able to, package him as part of a deal. Shorts guy as our resident goaltender here. What did you see in Dawes? Because he didn't have a great preseason We know he had that run, but it was just inconsistent. But did you feel the team is ready to move on from him now that they got Yegorov coming through, or I don't know. What are your thoughts on it?
I was thinking about this going into the the show tonight, and my mind's all over the place with it. I think we have. I think we're all still searching for the heir apparent to Brodeur. It's been, what was it, 2013, 14 or whatever that he left, and I feel like we've been searching for a goalie since, and we've seen goalies come and go. Mac Black was going to be the next. Corey Snyder was going to be the next, and I'm going out of order here. I get that. Keith Kincaid was going to be the next guy. And we all like Nico Dawes. We've all seen what Nico Dawes can do. He didn't have a great preseason. And yeah, the potential is there for them, for him to be snapped up. Would I be shocked if he was tomorrow morning? No. Would I be shocked if he wasn't? I also wouldn't. I feel like that. I feel like this is going to really show what his real true value is out there on the open market, because I have a feeling if there was a move to be made, packaging him with someone like, let's say, a Palat, it would have happened already. So if that's the case, then you know what? Maybe he's, if you have any issues with what I'm about to say, please, it's Primetime Sam Wu. It's at Primetime Sam Wu on Twitter, I believe. As the spearhead of this podcast. So bring all your hate to Sam Wu for what I might, if you don't like what I'm about to say. He may not be as valuable as we think he is, or as we want him to be, because we're still searching for that next goaltender, because we had goaltending that was so consistent for so many years. We have not yet found it. And I think we're still pining for that consistent goaltending. And we've wanted it to be everybody since Brodeur, and nobody since Brodeur has been it, because nobody will be it. It's one of those things where, could it be Yegorov? It could be. Could he be the, who could he go on that scrap pile like the rest of them have? He could. We're looking beyond Markstrom already with this, because Markstrom still has to re-sign. I think tomorrow, the next 24 hours is going to be a teller with really what Nico Dawes' value is. We could be potentially overvaluing Nico Dawes. And I like Nico Dawes. I like how he plays.
We lost Shorts guy.
Oops. Well, yeah, see, I agree that his value isn't very high, but I was really hoping that Fitzy would have been able to include him in some sort of package plan to, not just let him walk for free, because we have invested a lot of time in him. I get it that he's probably, with Jake Allen now, he's that kind of sealed his fate, I feel like. So I don't know. I think I was just more a little disappointed that Fitzy wasn't able to work something for him. He's out on waivers now, and I don't know. Someone mentioned on YouTube, maybe it was Steve over here. I think that will help out the old cap as well. And if you put Kovacevic on long-term injured reserve and Stefan Nason, then maybe, you're getting closer, but I still believe that you got to make. Oh, there he is. He's back.
Yep, I'm back. Yeah, I think the people revolted, as I was saying, that we maybe are overvaluing Nico Dawes. I can't believe, the retribution was quick. But anyway, I don't know where I got cut off there by some rogue hacker man. But bottom line is, I like I was saying, I love Nico Dawes. I like how he plays. We could be overvaluing him. And I kind of caught a little bit what you were saying, Scotty. If there was a way to move him, I think we would have. It really may be telling of what our value of his what our value of Nico Dawes is versus what the league's value is. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know what happens in all of this waiver stuff to where if the GMs have, I'm going to go out on a limb here, maybe the GMs have a group text like we do and says, hey, I'm throwing this guy on waivers, let him go. Like, I don't know. Like, I really
like to be
don't
on that
know.
group text.
I know you
I would love to be
Sam.
on that group text too. Yeah.
Yeah. But I know you were getting into Kovacevic. Truthfully, I think the best bet for us and what we'll probably see is Kovacevic on an LTIR to buy time to make that space and to make the right moves. Because I think that if no one has wanted Palat $6 million, we're $4 million over cap. We would lose maybe 4 of that 6. Because there's no way anyone's taking that $6 million in total. And if part of the deal was Nico Dawes and Palat for straight up, like that would be the deal, just take it. No one wanted it. It's going to be a team. Florida's has had injuries. Maybe Florida wants a Palat. You never know. Like it's now that once those early season injuries happen, that's really when maybe you move Palat.
But
Yeah.
I think there's a limit to how many teams you can offer Palat to, if I'm not mistaken.
10. It's 10, but
10. Yeah.
But it is 10, but I don't know if that means that, like, if something else comes up and the team goes to him that's not on that list and says, hey, we've found this team would like you. And I don't know how often they update that list. I don't know how often is that list written at the beginning of his contract, and maybe a team that's not on the list is now doing better. So maybe they could come onto that list. I really don't know. If there's anyone out there that can explain how the lists work, I have a feeling maybe Max would know that information. But it's one of those things to where that list could, maybe that list changes it season on season. Maybe a team has come up on that list that may need him now. You don't know. At least I don't know. I'm not going to pretend to know, but we're going to find out a lot. But really, the best thing right now, because we're just under $4 million. I think by $500,000. Kovacevic on LTIR for right now to buy more time.
Max has got a beer baron trade. These are the type of trades that Beer Baron comes up with. Dougie, Palat, and Dawes for Quinn Hughes. Oh, they'll take it. It's a good deal.
Yes.
And maybe 5 first-rounders.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And,
man.
and why don't we also throw in, expunging Sam's cousin's criminal record for the riots back in when Vancouver lost the finals too. Standing there with his stick all proud, breaking the window. At least you're not the black sheep in the fam. At least you're not the black sheep anymore, Sam.
It's funny that everybody blames the Vancouver Canucks fans for rioting, but that's actually not what happened. I've had people that covered the Stanley Cup Finals said it was literally anarchists that were wearing Canucks jerseys and then feeding the drunk Canucks fans, all the
Maybe they're
shenanigans.
just Canucks fans that got driven to be anarchists from all of the, losing that the Canucks have
That's
done.
another story for another day. But I remember
Okay.
I remember
Yeah.
the time when we were covering the Stanley Cup Finals. It was told to me that it was what you saw on TV was not exactly what was really happening.
Well, ask your cousin. His picture's out there.
It's not out there.
Yeah. Dubs actually brings up another good point too, and I think you're on the money with it. Is that the Devils will likely sign Glendening as a 4th-line center, who's had a pretty strong training camp. If they don't, somebody will. That's for sure. I think he's had a strong training camp as a PTO. So that's more money that Fitzy's got to find. And he's got to do it quickly. He's got to do it quickly.
LTIR for Kovacevic is your move to buy more time. Because if a deal hasn't been made by now,
I don't know if that'll give you. I don't know if that'll give you all that you need. I think you're gonna have to do 2 people.
Yeah, you got to do more than that.
Because the rules have changed.
What I'm looking at now is at least just to get for what I'm looking at on Puckpedia, our projected cap space, we're in the hole. We're over by just a shade under 4 million. 3,995,547, according to their math.
Is Kovacevic off the books?
McDermott's off the books.
He's off the books? Okay.
Yep, McDermott's off the books. And you've got Kovacevic with 4, and I don't know how long the Stefan Nason injury is going to be. That would be another 2.75. So maybe the Kovacevic and the Stefan Nason with a short-term LTIR for him, that opens up 6.75, almost 7. That could be it too. I don't know how long Stefan Nason's projected to be out. Here, what does it say? Stefan Nason is... Wow, where's that injury part? Brett Pesci's out too. Stefan Nason is week to week with the groin injury. I mean, right there. Jonathan Kovacevic is month to month.
Oh, yeah, Kovacevic, yeah, he's out, but Nace is supposed to start skating soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kovacevic, is out for a while.
And Seamus Gacy's out with a lower body injury, but that's a minor amount. I mean, more than I'll ever have in my life, but a minor amount of money as far as this is all concerned.
I'm sure Fitzy has it all figured out. And if he doesn't, I don't know. He'll figure it out.
Well, we're all still going to go to opening night, so it's not like we're going to protest opening night.
We'll find a way. I mean, I'm sure you can send somebody to Utica to make it work.
Okay, hang on 1 second. Let's just.
Yeah.
I want to just. If a team cannot be cap compliant on opening day without using long-term injured reserve, the LTIR pool is the amount the team exceeds the cap. For example, if a team is $3 million over the cap and places a player on long-term injured reserve with a $4 million cap hit for the opening roster submission, the LTIR pool is the $3 million that the team exceeded the cap. So I'm not sure if they get back
all
the
4
full amount. How that works exactly? It's a little confusing, and I'm not good with math. But
I'm not good with math either. But if you add Nason into the mix, if he's going to be out for a little while, because I will tell you from personal experience, and I hope I don't ever do it again, but a groin injury is very fickle and takes a lot to come back from, depending on how seriously you have strained that groin.
Okay, so wait, how long? Wait, how much are they over the cap right now?
Just a shade under 4.
Just a shade under 4.
Just a shade under 4.
So so you would have to get a different person then, as well, because Kovacevic would only be worth whatever they're over at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So there would have to be a second person. I guess maybe Nico Dawes. Maybe that'll just do it. If he gets claimed and he gets taken off the roster, maybe they'll they'll be able to sneak in then. Just putting Kovacevic.
Right now he's not listed on the roster here on Puckpedia. So he's
been waived.
Yeah. So, and we're still over. So
And we're still 3.9 over or whatever it is.
3.9.
Okay, where's my? Oh, there we go. Okay, so if he's moved off, they're 3.9 over. So yeah, they would have to get another person. Kovacevic would only be worth that 3.9 million if they put him on. So yeah.
That's why I say Stefan Nason. If he's going to be out for a couple weeks, just put him on the LTIR.
He's on injured. It says he's on injured reserve now, but it doesn't say like retroactive to whenever.
No, because he's 2.75, so that will open up that extra space to become compliant.
And I guess they'll likely. I mean, right now you got Nemitz and Cholosky here, so that's a little bit of money being taken away. They might be able to. Well, they might be able to sneak in there, but I don't know. Yeah, if you're going to sign Glendening, will you have enough? I don't know if they're gonna. I don't know. Rudy hasn't really done too much. I feel like in the preseason, I haven't heard too much from him. I've seen good things with Glendening.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would love to see LaChance get a shot, but they are currently. Where are they at right now? They have active roster. They're 22 of 23. Huh. Well, I guess I thought they had some other. Thought I read somewhere they had some other. They gotta be. They have to cut some more people or send them down. There's definitely way too many people up here.
There's. I mean, there's. You know what? There's going to be something to open up that. Either way, they've got to be compliant by 5. We can speculate all that we want, but we're not making these moves.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Yeah, so that's 7 defensemen there. Yeah. Oh, Nemitz. I'm thinking. Oh, sorry, everybody. I was thinking Casey. I'm sorry.
Getting Casey's out, but
yeah, he's out. I'm thinking like, oh yeah, they'll send down Nemitz. No, they're not sending down Nemitz. He's going to be playing until Kovacevic comes back. Yeah. Sorry
and with
about that.
Brett Pesce out, forget that. Like they're not sending him down.
Well, Pesce, they said is not too serious, so he should be back. Then you got your Markstrom and Allen there for goaltending. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I mean, then all they got to do is sign Glendening. I mean, they might be able to get it done.
What was Glendening's last contract? Previous cap hit 800,000. I'm telling you, Stefan Nason and Kovacevic. The LTIR opens up enough space to be cap compliant and sign Glendening to a league minimum contract.
Yeah,
that may be the only move. That may be the only move that's available to us currently right now.
Well, what's his name too is on injured reserve too. Who's I don't know how to say his name. Lamico?
Yeah, that opens up 800,000.
Yeah, so I mean, could be a little bit of a swap there. And then you have some other guys that could get sent back down, like LaChance, if you wanted to. And that Finnish kid, I don't think Gritsyuk is going anywhere. He is here to stay on the team.
I think he's here to stay, but if you need to move him temporarily to be compliant, I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked to see that move happen.
Yeah.
Just to become compliant, it wouldn't, and I wouldn't be mad about it. I mean, I want to see him. He looked really good in the preseason. But if they had to say, hey, listen, man, you got to start in Utica for a little bit because we got to get our house in order, it wouldn't surprise me in the least.
I mean, it looks like a bad summer signing to me. Glendening played better than half the roster during preseason. Glass did nothing. Well, we'll see. Give him a little time here.
Mm.
Rooney had 2 good games, but they can't sign anyone. Yeah, I mean, I think they would. I don't know. I think they would go with Glendening over Rooney at
Yeah,
this
I think so
point.
too.
But I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, like tomorrow's it. We got to figure it out. But I mean, yeah, if they put Kovacevic on there, get some cash there, maybe send a guy or two back down, save some money that way. I think Fitzy will be able to swing it. So
I mean, it wouldn't be a popular move, but if you're only going to get $3 million for, if they can only put Kovacevic on to LTIR, there's your $3 million, and at least to get cap compliant, Gritsuk is sent to Utica temporarily. that at least gets you cap compliant, you know, and then potentially Rooney and Glendening are not in the picture. I don't know. That could very well be another potential move. I think everything hinges on Kovacevic going to LTIR right now.
Yeah. I think that's what it is, and then I think Fitzy will be able to just finagle a couple moves to get them under, but they'll definitely need the LTIR to become cap compliant. So that is why, if I was reading that correctly, because they need it to be compliant at the end of the season, that's where that rule comes in about not getting the full amount. So,
well,
and at least it's 3.9. It's basically all of Kovacevic's contract. So
if a player
actually worked out,
if a player is waiver exempt, that means that we don't have to worry. They just get put on waivers and they go down to Utica, right?
What's that? I'm sorry.
If a player is waiver exempt, we can put them on waivers and send them to Utica, correct?
Well, you don't have to put them on waivers then if they're exempt. You put them down.
Send them to Utica?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. So like the guys like Gritsuk and LaChance and them, I mean, if you look at the Puckpedia, anything with that little arrow pointing down means they can be just sent down. They don't have to go through waivers. So yeah, Nico Dawes was out of options at this point. He's like 24, you know?
I was gonna say send Luke to Utica, you open up $9 million. Not gonna happen, but it opens up $9 million.
I don't know if that one's gonna happen. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey Luke, we need you to go to Utica for like a week. Listen, we got you the best Airbnb we can find in Utica. It's right next to the brewery. Just go hang in upstate New York for like a week and a half.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, Jace, no, I think they're going to be fine. And also, like we were just talking about too, that Zach McEwen trade, you know, they grabbed a little money there because he cleared waivers and got sent down. Big Mac is now up in Ottawa.
Max just pointed out Luke to Utica for a conditioning stint. Boom.
For a condition? Okay. All right. That could work.
Hey, they do it in Major League Baseball. They send the big guys down to like the lower levels just to like go play a couple games. I like that idea, Max. Luke to Utica for conditioning. Opens up $9 million in cap space. We become compliant for opening day.
Yeah. I mean, it works.
And we'll sweeten the deal. We'll send what's his name to go cook for him. I'm
Ty
drawing
Smith?
a blank. Ty Smith. Yeah, Ty Smith will go cook for him in Utica at the, put him up next to the brewery. All is well.
Sam Wu will pick him up and drive him to Utica, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, he won't even charge the Uber amount.
Matter of fact, I think Ryan Graves may drive him too.
Ryan Graves is on waivers. He is on waivers as well.
It's such a surprise, man. He had such a good 2 years with us, and then he went to Pittsburgh, and it just crashed and burned for him for some reason. I don't know. I
If we had
thought the
space,
old gravy train played well for during his tenure as a Devil.
If we had the space, would you take a flyer on him? Just to see?
At
No.
that deal? No, I don't think
No.
so. That's a lot of money.
No. Definitely not.
Max said, you know what? If it's going to open up space, we'll get a loaner through David Decker of Town Toyota to get Luke up to Utica for his conditioning stint. Driven by one Sam Wu.
It'll be a Prius.
That's the luxury upgrade right there.
It'll be a Prius. It'll be 99 miles per gallon.
We'll get there in
Hey,
no
Sam,
time.
Sam, when you drive him up to Utica, I'm going to give you some beer to get for me up there.
Well, up in Utica?
Yeah.
All right.
There's
I
some
don't
good
think
breweries up there in
I don't
Utica.
think it'll happen. But you
Hey.
never know.
You never know. Sam Wu is available.
I think bottom line is I think the Devils are going to be all right. You know, once you talk it out a little bit and you realize actually how much money they actually need to recoup now after making some of these waiver moves, I think they'll be fine.
Here's the problem. We're going to do the same thing as the Golden Knights and the Panthers, who are worse off than us, and they won't get in trouble, but we will.
Well, that
But
goes
the rules
without saying,
change
but-
now. You know,
Well,
it's not as easy as it used to be, where you can just.
For some teams, not for other teams. I'm just being a conspiracy theorist now.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, Sam Wu loves it.
I know Sam Wu loves it.
But yeah, for all Devils fans out there, don't worry yourself to sleep tonight. We'll be fine. We'll be compliant. Now that we've talked it out and see exactly where the numbers are, now it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Why if they weren't allowed, if they couldn't move Nico Dawes, well, someone's got to go on waivers.
Yeah, and he may not be as valuable as we all want him to be. Could just be the
and we
case.
have some. I mean, with Allen signed and Markstrom,
Mm-hmm.
and also it's here's a chance, kid. Go for it. Another team may be looking for someone who's looking for an opportunity. It's actually a really good opportunity for Nico as well. Instead of just, it looks like we have another crew of goaltending prospects coming through now that are going to be at Utica. So, good for Nico.
He may just not fit in, and I'll tell you this: you want to as a goalie, only one guy plays a night, and you want to be that guy. So you don't want to waste the early years of your career just watching. There's something to be said to watching and learning, but time marches on. You want to be in that net eventually if you want to make yourself a long-term career in the league.
Maybe we're all just a little bit spoiled too, expecting, the way Fitzy turned Holtzy into Paul Cotter. So maybe we're just all like, hey, you made that magic happen, huh? Do it with Dawes too. Come on.
Yeah, Fleece Gerald.
But he also did select Holtzy the 7th overall pick.
Well, yeah. Hey, we all thought that shot was a pretty damn good shot, and it is, except he just
couldn't skate fast enough.
Couldn't skate fast enough, and seemed to fall asleep at times out there on the ice. But a hell of a shot. Hell of a shot, kid. He'll be fine when he goes back and plays in Sweden. I don't think the Knights. I think he's on waivers too. I think Holtzy was put on waivers too. To tell you the truth.
Hey, that's
he
Swedish
wasn't offered
league.
a contract.
I'm looking to watch more of that Swedish league this year. It looks like a hell of a fun league to be a fan of over there in Sweden.
Well,
it looks like
Holtzy would be fine
fun
anywhere with the larger ice rink, ice service. He'll be fine because then he could just hang out on the side and wait for someone to pass him the puck.
Oh.
But yeah, so maybe that's why I'm a little spoiled. Like,
you know what?
anything for Dawes.
Well,
Because Fitzy has made a lot of these things happen out of nothing and gotten a lot of good, valuable pieces, like a Siegenthaler. That was Fitzy, yeah, right? Yeah. Siegenthaler, Kovacevic. He's
well,
made some sneaky good moves like that.
I think
Some players you're like, who? What?
I'll tell you what I'm afraid of, Scotty, is the track record of Fitzy where he lets these goaltenders go and then suddenly they become Vezina-type starters on their respective teams. Like, when Wedgwood left, we eventually needed him, but he was, at that moment, expendable. And as soon as he got rid of him, then Bernier suddenly gets hurt. Then suddenly Mackenzie Blackwood gets hurt. Then we had 7 other goalies that came in.
I don't know if I'd classify Wedgwood as Vezina, caliber goaltending there.
It was called sarcasm. It was called sarcasm.
Against us. Against
Yeah.
us, he was Vezina caliber. Every time we faced him, he did very well against us.
Now Mackenzie Blackwood is the starting goaltender at Colorado now.
I think Mackenzie needed some other. I think he definitely needed a change of scenery, but I also think he needed some more senior leadership on an established team, as opposed to this when he was here, this younger Devils team that were all kind of finding their footing at the same time. I think for Blackwood, it was better to go into a place where there is, a set standard already. And this is what you're going to do, kid, if you want to play here. And I think that's what Mackenzie Blackwood needed, but he wasn't really getting with the Devils because we just weren't there yet.
Yeah.
And Mackenzie Blackwood is actually on IR.
Is he? Not surprised.
Yep. I'm looking up what the injury is.
I mean, that sounds about accurate.
Yeah.
His toe hurts.
Yep.
Not that we don't wish him. Well, we wish Mackenzie well.
No, it's just
we saw a lot of the injury report
prone
with Mackenzie Blackwood when he was on the Devils as well.
Yeah, I mean, when he's healthy, he's pretty good. I will say that.
Well, when he's healthy, he's making good decisions. He's pretty good. But even when he was healthy, he would make some decisions that you'd scratch your head over.
I remember when Sam Wu coined the immaculate save that Mackenzie Blackwood made one night.
Mac Black? Immaculate save? Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember. It was against Boston, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
It was a big game.
Look at this.
It was a big game.
Brought to you from this is tying everything kind of like how the rug ties the room together. Scott, here's a headline from the Denver Post. Scott Wedgwood excited to start season as Avalanche's #1 goalie for now. Yep. Yep. Colorado's got wood.
Well, I guess let's just pray that that Markstrom and Allen stay healthy. If Nico Dawes is not around, because they don't have that third stringer that could just come in, and ride the pine for a bit.
Yeah, that's kind of the tough spot of goaltending right now, is because a good goaltender is going to want to play, and they're not going to want to accept that third stringer or that starting spot in the AHL. They're going to want They're going to want the starters net in the NHL. It's a tough position to be in, and I can tell you what, it sucks to be anywhere from the #2 on down as far as the goaltending ranks are concerned for a team's roster. It sucks. It sucks to watch guys get playing time and make mistakes that you wouldn't make. I don't know. It's really, but again, we don't know. Time will tell in the next 24 hours. If Nico Dawes clears through waivers, we're fine. And obviously that shows what his value around the rest of the league is right now. And I know the goalie market is very, very shallow currently. The goalie pool is shallow. So it's possible he gets snapped up, but at the same time, I don't know. I just we've got other goalies in the pipeline. It's not like it's not like he's the only other goalie in the pipeline right now.
I sent you guys
Yeah.
a text coming
Did
over
you?
the wire. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Just
What
a
do we
little.
got here coming through?
Yeah, just a little. Just wanted to keep you guys abreast of what's going on behind the scenes of the Let's Go
I
Devils
see that.
podcast. Yeah.
We haven't gotten an update like this in a while.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, well,
maybe
Colorado's
this week.
got wood.
Lots of wood. Anyway.
Lots of wood. Injured reserve wood and starting wood.
Should we get to our final thoughts?
Yeah.
Sure. Why not?
Yeah. Who's going first?
I can go first in. Wait a minute. Saturday. Oh yeah. So we got some regular season action
This week.
about to happen this week. We have made it, everybody. The long haul without Devils hockey is now coming to a close.
Mm-hmm.
Thursday night in Carolina. Let's go seek some revenge.
Wow.
And start off the
Okay.
season on a good foot. Pile up some points early. Get a little padding there. And then find your groove. The season is upon us. And remember, Sam Wu said in the year 2025, and, maybe it's 25, 26. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But remember, Sam Wu said so. Call your bookie now.
I won't go that far.
That's my final thought.
All right. So I'll go. Yeah, I'm pretty pumped. Not only do the Devils start this week, which I got to get into that mindset because my mind's all over the place. College hockey starts next weekend as well, so that's why I got my Sacred Heart hoodie on. Sacred Heart starts next weekend. The Devils start this week. I got to really get into that. Holy crap! We're here in the regular season. AJ Visco says he's ready for Saturday, yeah, we got Tampa on Saturday. So we'll see what the Devils do coming into this season. Unfortunately, Sam, Frontier Airlines has no really good deals on flights from Trenton, so we can't go to Tampa this year, which kind of sucks. It's Columbus Day weekend.
Yeah,
so
they're blacked out.
Yeah.
They're even blacked out on the Go Wild plan.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because Samu and I will tell you from experience, Frontier Airlines out of Trenton, New Jersey is one of the best places to fly out of, and I know Brooke Amanda agrees with me on that one wholeheartedly. Devils hockey this week. I'm excited. Next week, home opener. Can't wait to be there, Sam. Scotty, I'm hoping you get to come out this season. It'll be a lot of fun. And, yeah, I'm going to wear my brand new jersey to the home opener. How about that? Sam's going to love it.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to email the fine folks. Oh, are you done with your final thoughts? I didn't mean to.
I am.
Okay.
I am.
I got a lot of final thoughts. Going to email the folks in New York to get that Palat jersey stitched. So at 4:30 p.m., if you hear Palat's traded to get us under the cap, yeah, that means that email went through and the deal is done. Secondly, it was last 2 weeks for me personally. It's sports weekend's been hell. Penn State football lost again, but at least Penn State hockey, Gavin McKenna is looking awesome. Penn State beat Arizona State at the Mullet. Brought back memories of our Mancation trip at the Mullet. Giants suck. Jets suck. Mets. At least the Mets did us a favor by just not making the playoffs, so none of us are spending ungodly money to go see playoff games. Yankees, they look like they suck. They were down 13-2 at some point today. I think they lost 13-7.
They lost 13-7. Yeah.
But we got Devils hockey. We do. Just right around the corner. Game Day Live. Devils After Dark. Starting this Thursday, October 9th. We got State of Fan Address, 2-hour special, 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern this Wednesday to preview. We got a lot of guests lined up. And also the debut today of the Morning Woo. The only Devils morning podcast, live. The only one that you're not going to get anywhere else. Talking about shenanigans, talking about a whole bunch of nothing. We're going to talk about Mark Sanchez and what the heck he did in Indianapolis. It's going to be the morning zoo show, of a whole bunch of nothing, but we'll sprinkle in some Devils hockey in there as well. Also, on a serious note, before we end the podcast, one of our own is missing. It's now all over the news. Thomas Mock from Berkeley Heights, New Jersey, is still missing. Last seen on October 3rd at 4:45 a.m. I met him once, talked to him a few times. Big Devils fan. Unfortunately, his family's looking for him right now. So if you have any information, please call the Berkeley Heights Police Department. I know a few people that were out of the search party looking for him. Hopefully he comes home safe. Wanted to put that out there because I've seen it on Reddit. I've seen it on all over social media. As a community, as a Devils community, we come together, and we hope we find him soon. On that note, I'll be back tomorrow. The Morning Woo, probably going at around 5:30 to 6 a.m. It's going to be true Morning Woo, so you got to get your caffeinated beverages, guys. That's what you're going to need. I'm going to need it because if you ever want to see me, Sam Wu, talk half asleep on air, I'll sound like I'm drunk, but that's as close as you're going to get to me being incoherent was when I'm really tired and I'm really grumpy. And then we're going to talk about that Mark Sanchez thing because that thing is just bizarre. Just absolutely bizarre.
Sam?
Yeah.
Hey, Sam? The next time I go to Liverpool,
yep.
When you're doing a Morning Woo, I can call in live from Shenanigans. I will call in live. I can't wait to see from Shenanigans in Liverpool.
Peter Seifert says
I can't wait to see.
What?
I can't wait to see the 8-hour-long Morning Woo on the YouTube page. It started out, and then it's just Sam sleeping at his chair.
Oh, like, Mrs. Wu would not let him
for
sleep
7 hours. What's he doing?
I think,
man, he's a warrior.
See, I don't think.
Oh, he's asleep.
I think we only have 4-hour maximum limits, if I remember correctly, from the outdoor game.
Yeah, I think it was 4. Well, 4 hours on. I think it's on X. That's 4 hours. I think YouTube you can go on pretty long time. We'll figure it out.
Oh, I'd love to see it. Just Sam sleeping there.
Yep. So keep it
Morning
here.
Woo exclusive.
Yeah, keep it here. We're gonna all Devils all the time. Can't wait. Season's upon us. Till next time, let's go Devils.